There are some clips of the interview going around. Here.
Let's start with the debate. You and your team have said you had a bad night, but
Sure did.
but your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was
Oh, oh God. Okay. So I was spending a couple seconds here trying to figure out what's wrong with his face. Guys, they heard the complaint about him looking too pale. He got a spray tan. Fair, Paladin, fair. He had a stroke. Well, yeah, he had a stroke like a decade ago. But that's not the issue in this picture. They're trying to cover up the fact that he's really, really pale. No, this isn't AI Biden. This is just Joe Biden.
of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked them, they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, you know, a virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Well, what I want to get at is, what were you experiencing as you were going through the debate? Did you know how badly it was going?
Yeah, look, the whole way I prepared, nobody's fault, mine. Nobody's fault but mine. I prepared what I usually would do, sitting down, as I did come back with foreign leaders or the National Security Council, for explicit detail. And I realized about partway through that,
Evil Nala, I tried to verify that.
The New York Times had me down at 10 points before the debate, 9 now, or whatever the hell it is. The fact of the matter is that what I looked at is that he also lied 28 times. I mean, the way the debate ran, not my fault, nobody else's fault, no one else's fault.
But it seemed like you were having trouble from the first question in, even before he spoke.
Well, I just had a bad night.
Let's start.
Ah, God. So that's not the full thing. I think that's just a little promo they put out, but no, I think he's done. Okay, like he's not doing good enough in this interview to really instill with me like that he's going to turn these things around, guys. Like he lost the governor of Massachusetts. The governor of Massachusetts is calling on him to step down. It was a nicely worded statement, but it was a call for him to step down. So I think they're going to be replacing Biden, guys. He's not turning this around. Didn't he post something saying Trump lied 50 times during the debate? I have no idea. The spray tan, my kid saw it on my screen and ran to show his friends. Yeah, it's a bad spray tan. But how? They're gonna, okay, so how the mechanism would be he bows out, because that would be in his best interest to do that to salvage his legacy. And then they have Kamala step in, essentially doing a vice president switch into his campaign apparatus. Really want to see Harris debate Trump. She'll rip him 5 new ones. I think she would do very well. You can't just do that. You can actually. There are mechanisms for candidates to pull out. The GOP are going to sue states to force Biden to stay on the ballot. They can try, but there's not really any standing for their lawsuits. Whoever the nominee at the Democratic convention is who goes on the ballot. And also, like, she's already on the ballot. She's already on the ticket. So it would make sense for Kamala Harris to inherit the infrastructure. That Gene Wilder joke was fire? Was it? Good, I'm glad. But the primary ballot did not say Kamala Harris. And the primary is an internal structure to the DNC. Is it official, or am I still doing? It's not official yet. But now we've got like 3 or 4 members of Congress. We've got a governor calling on him to step down. And I'm not seeing any teased video of this interview that's turning things around for him. So the delegates are still the delegates. Wait. We haven't even had the convention yet. If Biden steps down, all the delegates will go to Harris. I mean, some might defect, but can't imagine it's enough to really matter. Yeah. This is not an impossible scenario. It's just one that, a week ago was unimaginable. 2 real organizations here. There's the DNC and there's the campaign itself. The campaign itself will do whatever because they're just employees. The DNC can go a different path, but why would they? Yeah. They will find a unique fatal flaw in Kamala Harris? Sure. But at least she'll be able to string words together. Like right now he sounds like fucking Popeye, man. And like people can see it. It's not like it's subtle. It's not like we're reading into something that's not there. Old man sounds old. Yeah, but the thing is, old man also seems to be thinking old. And that kind of matters to, like, people when they're voting on a president, you know? That's okay, Lady Raincloud. I still don't think it's the most likely outcome, but I'm just saying, like, the governors are turning on him. Congress is turning on him. Like, I think the money is going to force him out. Like, some major donors are starting to withhold money too. It's where the money goes is kind of where the campaign is going to go. Hey, Feistiest Bard. I still think he can win. I still think he can win too. I just don't think it's a very likely outcome. My rear end, you need to chill. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, I don't know why you're getting mad at me. I'm just saying what's happening. My Gen Z kids are laughing at him and they are woke. Oh dear. I honestly think the decision's already been made, but there's a process in order to make sure they get ahead of the news cycle. Probably producing new ads, preparing a media blitz for Kamala. They won't want to just announce it with nothing going on. Yeah, true. True. Big money Dem donors are saying now. Yeah. Um Yeah, I mean, this is another one, guys. Disney heiress, wealthy Democratic donors say they won't finance the party until Joe Biden drops out. That includes Abigail Disney. Again, it's literally not ableist when someone is stammering for like a minute to get out an answer. It's not ableist to question whether they can do the job when they're in their mid 80s. Sorry. That's an age when people start like experiencing severe mental issues. Hey, Prince Seal. Yeah, the issue is you can try and explain it away all you want, but most voters don't know and don't care, and all they see is the end result. You can argue that we live in an incredibly ableist society, and we do, but unfortunately, the message taken away from that debate is going to be almost universally negative. Seems like it's mostly people talking behind closed doors. It's a lot of people talking behind closed doors, but now the money is talking in open doors. And so are governors and so is Congress. It unprecedented. Yeah, but my rear end, the issue is that that guy in the wheelchair in World War II had a brain that worked. Okay? We don't have the same level of confidence in Joe Biden, unfortunately, as a country. If I recall, the Disney heiress isn't that bad for a billionaire. No, she's got decent politics. You think it's more likely than not he steps down? I do think he will step down. Yeah. It's gonna be a really hard decision for him to come to, but I think that's where the earth is shifting. Just want to say, whoever the Dems decide to run, any of them would be better than the GOP. I agree. I agree. Fascists need to be stopped. I haven't been following it that closely. Yeah, it's been moving really quickly. Grand Chicken Lord, like Biden's been doing some emergency press appearances, and he's doing a Hail Mary interview tonight. We watched a couple minutes of it. Why is Biden done? The money is officially in the open, publicly turning on him, saying that they will not donate until he steps down. And also, we have the governor of Massachusetts calling on him to step down. And she's on his campaign advisory board. Like, she's one of his inner circle allies. Clyburn has been talking about him stepping down. Another one of his close allies, Nancy Pelosi, has been talking about it as a possibility. Um, the wind is not blowing in his direction, guys. Malachi, thanks for gifting Shalun a sub. Gotta take care of the white name menace. We've lost. Time for Trump again? No. No, it's time for rolling up our sleeves. It's time for doing the exact same thing we would have done for Biden, for whoever they replace him with. My rear end, you need to chill. You need to chill the fuck out. Random, what's on your sweater? It's a ditto. From Pokemon. Yeah, I think it's a really cute sweater. It's very long on me, but that just means I can wear it with leggings and it becomes kind of like a little dress. I like it. I don't get some of this weird doomer behavior. We're still the damn Democrats and we have more people than they do. We just need to be able to turn them out, and whether that's Biden or Harris, we can still do that. Get out the vote is going to define the results here. Yeah. I'm not telling you what you saw or heard, my rear end. Like, you need to chill. If you can't, you're gonna get like a temp ban. I understand you're upset. No one is super great with the situation. On that we can agree. Let's see. We need Ditto to morph into Biden and become the actual president. It's true. Mission start. The alternative is Trump. True. I don't understand. Some of the people like see the title and it's just like, ah, yes, so you're not gonna vote, or you're gonna vote for, I don't know, Cenk Uygur or something. Like, no, just we roll up our sleeves and do the work for whoever is put in place, like Newsom or Harris or whoever. Like, either way, we were gonna have to do a lot of work. Only Cenk can save us. Yeah, the only presidential candidate without any baggage. Cenk. Can you just executive order away the Electoral College? I don't think so, no. Well, maybe with the power the Supreme Court gave the president. I don't know. What if it's Cornel West who's been playing the long game? True. Have I considered Vermin Supreme? I do like him, yeah. I don't like Kamala much at all. I don't think most people do, but let's be real. We could do way worse than Kamala. True. No, Selena Mary, it's true. It is my fault that Biden's not performing up to his standards. You see, I've been slowly replacing his daily vitamin supplements with estrogen. That's right. You thought the Biden feminization camps, plural, were just for you peons? No, they're for him. Or should I say, Mrs. President. It was me all along. Girls get it done. The Boys is great. Dun dun. Jill and Jill Biden. Oh god. Okay, I do have to say that would be the most awkward possible move for someone in like a relationship to transition, but their new chosen name is just the same name as their partner. Damn, what a move. What a girls do get it done. Yeah, I love that. That entire phrase, like catchphrase payoff, is incredible. It's a Sigma move and I respect it. They run Harris, we lose. All I can say is that they're looking at internal polling that says she'd do better. All right. I'm gonna play Elden Ring. You guys can't stop me. And maybe we'll see later on if they upload that interview somewhere on their YouTube, because going over it I think would be really fascinating. I think it's going to confirm a lot of my ideas. Obviously I haven't seen it, but maybe not. Maybe I'll be shown very wrong. Maybe he'll come out and do the Gene Wilder like fake trip and fall. Who knows? Maybe he'll pull a Sinatra at 70 and like da 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 da, you know, do a little dance number. I don't know. Okay, I will also, again, I brought it up yesterday. I should have saved the image. Yes, here it is. Where are you? Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna save it just because I feel like people might need reminders. I think that Kamala Harris provides a very unique opportunity if they do wind up going with Harris. That is summarized very well in this image. I feel like I don't have to even really say anything. I could just throw this up. I think there's going to be a very powerful resonance between People's Association, between abortion rights, and Kamala Harris because she's a woman. And again, that's the level most voters in America are operating on. Like, I think playing into this would give her a very strong shot. Yeah, if they switch the candidates, it's most likely Kamala for several reasons. Rostoro, my favorite villain from Sailor Moon. I never thought they'd overturn Roe. I never thought they would either. But mostly, I never thought that they would overturn Roe because I thought that they would cynically want to use it in the future to run against. You know. Feel like every time you mention her, you post that picture. And I really don't think that will be enough right now. A little more favorable to her after hearing some of her other interactions, but that picture won't do much. Well, again, it's not that I'm trying to use this picture for anything other than this is a visual encapsulation of like a very successful strategy that the Democrats could use to get her elected. It's just a visual shorthand. It's not like a fuck yeah, Kamala. Like I'm not, you go girl. Like no, I'm just using it as a shorthand to show like what one of her core appeals would be, you know? I again, and I'm still seeing people really worked up and mad. I suggest you guys go take a walk cuz none of the people here are your enemies and yelling at us isn't going to do any good. We understand your points and your points of view, but like it's not helping to be mad at us. Why are people mad? Because they think like talking they think that talking about this entire situation is going to I don't know, sway something. I don't know. People are upset because they have a lot riding on this election, and we're kind of in an oh god panic for a whole host of reasons. And yeah, there's a lot riding on it. People are scared, so that's why people are mad, upset. You know, I would just ask everyone have a bit more patience with each other. But if you need a minute to calm down, like take that minute.